we're thrilled to have you with us from Denton, Texas, Apache Stadium. It's the Temple Owls and the North Texas Mean Green. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Coach told me this atmosphere is going to be crucial today. He is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. At over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out.
Well, it stands out to you when you watch film on this offense. There's a go-to guy catching the ball, and everybody knows who it is. Nobody defensively has been able to stop them, and that's why they're on this really impressive win streak, and that's going to keep going. It's important in this game to keep moving this receiver around, get the matchups you want, but this quarterback, as the season goes on, is finding more and more confidence in his go-to guy. Excited to watch them go today.
Caught. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Mean Green might have found something after that last big play through the air. On the RPO, got it. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
From the gun, it's Morrill. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Rush right in his face. Snags it. At the 40, there he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looking downfield, it's Palmer. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Reels it in. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He'll go to the air again. Keeping his eyes downfield. Breaks into the open. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got him on the RPO. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Boone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The play fake. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rush is on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Sells to Faith. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got a man in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Just keep slinging it. Look out! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on first down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sets his feet. It's Palmer. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Straight ahead, it's Morrow.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Selling the fake. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Hands it off. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The handoff. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down to the air. Working that left side now. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Brings it in down the left side. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught behind the line. It's Gage. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Texas. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
It's inside. It's Morrow. Can't get him to the ground. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Palmer. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's a give to Parker. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
With the catch, it's Morrow. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Quick give. It's Morrow. Plows through the defense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Owls want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Palmer. Throwing right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Temple.
Ooh, we needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw one first. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pulls it in. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Stepping to the right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Half time as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Temple head coach coming out of the locker room. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the 3rd quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Palmer. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Temple lines up quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Handoff for Parker. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Making the adjustment on the play. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Turning it on. Touchdown, Owls. A pick 6.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Off play action on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Morrill. Stopped right there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Moving the pocket, it's Palmer. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Running inside, it's Morrill. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he missed it. No good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds his tight end. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying.
But, and he's got room. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Throws it off the RPO. That'll move the chains. It'll be a 1st down for North Texas. Up-tempo for the offense. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. It's complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He's looking to throw. Way off target there.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
On the move. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've...
Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
4th and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the 4th down conversion, and they get in for 6.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. The run inside. It's Morrill. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. They're all over it. Quick step and go. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. To the air, it's Palmer. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And the clock stops for an injured player on the field. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they've made it a 1-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. So they'll use a timeout here, 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Inside the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Keeps it on the ground. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
They'll move the wide receiver. Finds his man on the RPO. There he goes. That'll be a 1st down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The quarterback takes a knee. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind